Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Tainted Grail. We had to fight these things unfortunately because they detected me just sitting there in between parts. We just found two Finbleds who he wanted us to kill, but apparently they were quite nice. And they taught themselves to speak and to think. And that is admirable. So, we didn't want to kill them. Also, they said he's a liar and that they were just making jewelry for the other reef bounds. So, they would accept them into the place we were with the knowledge stuff, because they also seek knowledge. And so now we're confronting him. You lied to me. You made me think those poor Finbleds were dangerous just so you could rob them.
You don't know what you're saying. You'd trust those creatures over me, even if they were right. So what?
Yeah, see, that's the point. That is not so what.
What does it matter if I bent the truth? We still don't know what will happen if the carcass is taken apart.
Yeah, still, you were lying to me.
That doesn't make me wrong. My theory is still perfectly sound. Yes, I'll take their wares and sell them. But I won't touch the carcass again because I consider that sacrilege. But this can still be resolved. I forgive your weakness. You can go back there and get rid of that rabble.
Or I can get rid of you. Finbleds can't lie. Reef bones, on the other hand, that is still... I said that last time. That's bullshit that they can't lie. Speech is not intrinsically honest.
You? How dare you? We had a deal, a fair deal.
But at least we haven't found them out to be lying yet. But we found him out to be lying. Therefore, he can't be trusted.
Fine then. If that's how it's going to be, I'll just have to take them from your cold, sticky hands.
Sure. You can try, buddy. I mean, it's not like you have even the smallest of chances. Per ring? Oh, we got the ring back. Oh, even though, didn't he sell them? Reef-bound mouth veil. Oh, he's in a... Okay, that looked weird. I'm gonna take all his stuff. Because I don't have that armor set yet. Oh, and also, we need to level up desperately. So, we should do that. Oh, look at the different fire. That's nice. I'll talk to you in a second, buddy. Let's just fuel this. I don't need to, because there is no weirdness down here, but okay. You can identify some stuff. Just some wine. Just good, I guess. Not that interesting. Stash all of these beautiful things that we haven't stashed yet. Hunting bow doesn't matter. I'll take those and that. Okay, that seems fine. Sure, stash the spear and the club and stuff. At some point we'll have that to sell. Breaker's Edge can go away. I can craft here. We have two new crafting items. These two. The Undertow Bloom Helm. Each non-critical hit increases crit chance by 5%. That's huge. Resets after scoring a critical hit, so that can go infinite. Wow, there's no... I bet there is a maximum limit, it just doesn't say. Increases sneak damage by 20%, increases your critical damage by 50% of your sneak damage. Okay. 100% expected, no chance for better. Can I change that? Nope. I cannot. Well, let's just make it then. And let's make this one too, because I can. Also should help with our handcrafting, which is kind of nice. Okay, level up. Something we should... Oh my god, 5 points? Yes, please. I'm just gonna go full spirituality with that. Although I did say I wanted more practicality, more perception, right? Perception for... No, next 2 levels. Next 2 levels will go into these 2 for once, and then one a bit more endurance too. Spirituality. I need to maximize damage potential. So this will go... Yeah, hurting the stamina is always nice. This is also good though. Targets with full health. Yeah, that's not necessarily the best. The marking goes up to 30%. That's huge. I only have 2 points. Sure, that is the initial hit, which is kind of nice. Getting an extra 45% there is cool, as long as they have full health. Okay, that was easy. Let's talk to our dear boy. What do you think about this, Sarras?
I'm astonished, and it's hard to find the right words.
Interesting that he fought to the death. I mean, he told us to take it from our cold hands.
I would never have imagined that an underwater kingdom lay so close to Avalon's shores. Let us study it carefully. I want to learn how it came to be, and why it called to us. I have a feeling this will be quite an intriguing journey.
Well, I could break the fourth wall here and tell you that it called to us because I paid more money to the devs, but, you know. Guess that's beside the point. Could make more seaweed cake. Why can I not craft many? Oh, I only had enough for one. Oh, that takes a huge chunk of stuff. Could make some fried fish. Oh, it needs butter. Of course it does. Sure. Beggar's Fare we're not gonna make. I wish I could, you know, favorite some stuff or just get rid of some stuff. Like the cooked meat is really bad and the Beggar's Fare is... Actually, how is Beggar's Fare worse than cooked meat? Sure. Restores... Well, this probably, you know, this is just oats and groats. So, yeah, that's probably just filling your stomach a bit better. But still. Okay. Still 679 cobwebs. We don't even have the skill that lets us improve our fire for half. Which is kind of sad. But okay, that was that. Now we have to go back, right? And tell them that we did the deed for them. The little weaklings. But yeah, how he was talking about, you know, them being weaklings and stuff, soft-shelled whatevers, already a red flag. Where do you come from? I just cleared this. Yeah, I think they changed that symbol. Do you see that? Last stream, the marking symbol with the crit looked quite different. More bluish, different symbol entirely. Now it's more yellowish. Very weird. Why they would change that? There must be a reason, I guess. Let's go back in here, talk to them, and then we can go and actually do the quest we are supposed to do. This was just a quest we had lying around. I hope there are no more enemies in here and we can just run through. Because we did clear this as well. And just go to the pair. That looks like mineable stuff, but it isn't. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. Hello, my friends. I love the crab.
Please, Toplander, allow us to work in peace.
Randa's dead. He won't trouble you anymore.
We're truly sorry to hear that. He wasn't the most honest Reefbound, but we never wished him dead.
They're quite nice.
Now, however, we'll get a little closer to our goal. All thanks to you and your involvement.
Please, accept this gift as well. It might prove valuable once you return to the surface.
We've been saving it for a special occasion.
Brine wall.
We trust our
Ooh.
efforts will be appreciated in Tumble.
So they gave me a shield that makes people wet. Don't you like that? It's not the best shield though, but yeah, okay. I mean, I can't use it anyway. Let's see. That is a cool one. That looks really interesting. Very creative design. This needs to be... That was the water spell that I had, the water droplet. Which is not that strong. I could make it a crashing wave and see how that works. Is that a shotgun again? It might be. Okay. Weird. Also, no, it's just the mana. I thought my health was down too. Shoots a large red projectile. I don't see the projectile. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we can see it. Okay, no, this is probably better. This is probably an upgrade to the other one. Woohoo! Now that we know there's water here. Quick way out. The lewdness. Terrible hamster. The lewdness. Now, we need to go back to the other island. This one is at least finished, which is kind of nice, at least from what we know. There are no more quests here, which is good. So we need to go back here. We don't have a message in a bottle. We could also explore this, or at least open this, but we might. I mean, maybe this isn't big because there's not much space here. So we could look into this, and these are the quests we actually need to do to get in here. Wait a second, what is here? Dream a little dream? Okay, this is the finish of that quest. Okay. So yeah, let's just go here to that way there. Ouchie. Insta heal. And also this heal can be instant, or it can be over time. Which is also interesting. And also, if you do the overtime, it gets stronger over time. Is how that works, I think. Actually, I know, because I read it. So that is also different to something like Skyrim. Hello.
Finally, somebody bold enough to feed the maw of the Cairn. And a toplander, no less. Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me.
Feed me, okay. Oh, I could have given him the sour herring and cheese. Damn it. That would be kind of soggy in here. How about something you don't eat every day? Like a hunter stew.
What in the depths is this? Did
It's amazing.
you dredge it up from a surface latrine pit?
How dare you?
Even the algae are weeping. Take this slop away before I dissolve out of pity. Ugh. Next.
I think he wants the sour herring cheese pie.
Oh, by the cold heart of the depths, you have not. This tastes like betrayal wrapped in seaweed. Enough! Spare me this culinary torture.
You stupid fish. Reefbound's Delight?
By all the rotten oysters of the deep, have mercy on my tongue. You poor, pitiful creature. Your taste buds must have perished before you even reached
I don't have the sour herring.
I am merciful. Clearly, you have never known what true flavor is.
So the sour herring would have unlocked this instantly, and otherwise you need to waste more.
Shall educate you. Take this sacred recipe for the most delicious dish you can make here. Even you, with your barbaric palate, should manage to produce something edible.
I'm curious if we would have gotten that with the sour herring too.
Before I remember your cooking and vomit up an entire school of sardines.
Betrayal wrapped in seaweed. Yeah, that was a good one. And we got Sarras blood sausage. Before we move, I'm gonna try and make that. That's literally made from salty blood, seaweed, and swim bladder. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna make that. All my blood. At least we get rid of that finally. Is his name? Why is that important? Loves seaweed. If I want to feed him, I need to gather some. Oh, and now my seaweed is gone. Great. Barbaric plate. Palette, yeah. Not plate. I can read. Sometimes. At least I'm awake now. Wow, this was actually quite far. I was assuming this. I did say. Oh, so it's not here. I would have assumed it would be here, but no, we're in the backyards. Okay. That's a shortcut. I like. That's actually perfect, because we needed to go here. Now we can... Oh, that is great. Good. Very well that we done this.
Hiss has no choice. He has to confess to taking Sindral. There's no other way.
You need to grow up. Yeah, I should say this. This is actually what you should say in real life, but sure.
That's impossible.
What
happened?
We need to do
Was
this.
it Hiss?
Otherwise
Did
I'm
you
losing
kill him
the
for what
quest
he did
again.
to my sister? Oh, Sindral. What am I going to do now?
I mean, grow up. I found this letter on her body. It's addressed to you.
Give it to me. I can't believe this. My Sindral. Did she really hate me that much? Why didn't she ever say anything?
Be honest with yourself, Coraloon. Sindral has been trying to tell you for a long time, but you wouldn't
It was
listen.
just talk. She didn't mean it. We love each other.
Well...
But now that you've told me, I know it's true. She tried to tell me. More than once.
Yeah, you were just blind.
I'd like to be left alone, all right? I have a lot of work to do here. I need to learn how to find food, how to put myself to sleep.
To put yourself to sleep, you go to your bed and you lie on it and then you fall asleep, right? I mean, yes, insomnia and all that stuff is a thing and absolutely valid, but still, the normal way how you go to sleep is you lay down. Done. Put yourself to sleep.
It's so much work. I have no time to waste. I thank you for finding her. Even though I hoped for a different outcome. Here. This was meant to be your reward for finding her. And you've done just that? One way or another?
Unfortunately, yes.
Sindral. I'm sorry for everything.
At least as far as you are concerned. Coral Sting Bow. Ooh, neat. Let's put that away, because that's a special one. I'm not going to sell that yet. Hello, game. Thank you. Increases damage by additional 32% if the enemy is under the influence of frailty. Damn, son. So just 1 point of frailty would make this 34%. Huge. Absolutely huge. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't need that extra weight. Good. Don't need to make anything. I can't finish that now because I'm an idiot, but probably she has something again.
Toplander, you've returned.
You ready to show me more?
Yes. So,
Honey?
this one
Oh,
was a bit tricky. I found a sealed container in
Honey.
a shipwreck, so I decided to look inside, right? And there was this.
I wish it was that easy to sleep. Yes, I know. I mean, again, insomnia. I totally understand, hamster, but the normal way, you know? It's just you lay down, you fall asleep. That's how it is supposed to work. I mean, maybe she needs to sing to herself or something to fall to sleep better or whatever, or needs someone to do that for her. But still, you know. As a child, I did have some cassette running or something, you know, in the old ways, to fall asleep better. Basically, what you need to do is to soothe your mind, and that's just one way of doing it, right? To just distract yourself, so you can calm down and then fall asleep, and that's just one way to do it, you know. So your own thoughts aren't blocking you from falling asleep, which is a problem for many people, and also sometimes for me, but luckily only rarely. But the general thing is just lay down, calm your mind, fall asleep.
It has such an odd crystalline texture, but the golden color is so beautiful.
Okay, so it's very old honey. Because honey becomes crystalline after, you know, standing around for too long. It's very interesting because we even found honey in the pyramids that is still technically edible, from what I heard. Probably still better not to do that, but if you cook it to get rid of the crystalline structure again, I think that's how you do that. Never tried it myself. You could still eat it.
I once heard a Morgan complain that the surface
After
is
5,000
too bright
years.
because of the sun.
Again, technically eat it. It's probably still not great and probably doesn't taste as good anymore. Might even get you, you know, sick, but technically. Because of the sun.
So, I deduced that this must be the light of the sun itself, spun into crystals.
Okay,
Am I right?
I mean... No, you're not. But also, you kinda are. Because what else is plant matter, which this basically is, but, you know, the combination of the light of the sun for energy together with molecules from the ground and depending, even the air, of course, because, you know, CO2 is necessary for plants to metabolize energy. Combined all of that, you know, so it is kind of sunlight in crystalline form, but that is quite a stretch. But you could philosophically argue for that, I guess. Hey, that's honey. It's something we eat. It's sweet. You should try it.
You eat it? And how is it made?
Don't ask. Don't ask about bee vomit, okay? Just, you don't want to know. Just eat it, and it's fine. I don't personally like honey that much. Don't like the taste and the texture that much. I have it in tea sometimes, you know, just to make a really bitter tea to be a little bit more palatable, but that's about it. I don't really like honey. But you really don't want to know how it's made. By bees, little creatures that collect nectar from flowers into their special stomachs, and then, yeah, then they... Blah.
Stop! I think I've heard enough. So it's not the sun?
Nope. Yeah, again, yeah, this is actually... This is one way you could actually go with this line of thought, but it's also quite philosophical in that way, and only partially what it is, because, you know, the sunlight is not literally made into honey. It is a catalyst for that, because it gives the plant the energy, or the ability to make energy, and the energy is then necessary to combine all of, you know, all of the not ingredients, all of the resources the plant needs into pollen. No, not the Polish. Into pollen. And then, you know, the bees again need to use a lot of energy to make it into honey, I guess. Honey in cakes is nice. I mean, I know it's used for baking often, but I haven't had honey raw in a cake, you know? If you know what I mean? Probably in the batter. That's the right word, right? In the batter of the cake, but I don't remember if it was like a cut cake that with you know, honey in between the different layers. I don't know if I ever had that. Probably wouldn't like it. If I don't like raw honey, I wouldn't like that way, right? Tell her the forbidden bee knowledge. Yeah, you know, we're talking about honey, but you know what's even more interesting? Royal jelly is even more interesting, where that comes from. Because that is not vomit. probably even worse. But, you know. Yeah, the flowers grow to the sun, so in that way, kind of.
I see. So, I wasn't too far off, was I?
Yeah, I mean, you were probably 15 times removed, but, you know, it is in there somehow. You don't need to know how, it's fine.
Thank you for this knowledge.
That's for me as biologist to know, not for you, I guess.
I think I need some time to think about it.
Good, you do that. Dream a little dream. I'm interested what else we're getting with the horseshoe then.
Don't stay away too.
But it should be the last one, since there are only 3 things lying here. Although they could do a little bait and switch with just... It's not a bait and switch, but... they could do a little switch here and just replace these after we went through and do another round. But I doubt that will be the case. Can't finish your stuff, so... It is... this away. Yeah, let's go Visceral Ends. Optional Nautilum told me to find Crawlfin. Wait. Is that what I want to do? Pointing me towards the Ulcerate. Yeah, I don't want to go into the Ulcerate. Like, that is something I want to do. And the Viridian Whale Caps. Where? Oh, that was close there as well. Okay, let's go and do that. Oh, we haven't?
I'm sad. You bring change.
We haven't done this?
Sarras is sinking into sorrow, and I'm sinking with it.
I kind of love these guys.
Comfort me.
Aw. Change isn't always bad. You're thinking being. That's more than I can say for a pearl, for example. Hug the poor. Oh yeah, I'm hugging him.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Good.
Not that I actually felt anything, but nobody's ever hugged me before.
At least you know what
Thank
hugging
you,
is.
Toplander.
Aw.
My gates are open to you.
That's cute, isn't it? I call that beautiful. He liked that we hugged him. Well, the portal did. Because apparently that's just a representation of the portal, which we didn't know. The Observatory of Sarras is one of the oldest blah 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 maintained by someone. Okay, cool. With the sky roots. Oh, that talked about the sky. That's not okay. That's not the best position there. Abyssal Air Griefs. Not air, but the air. The air of someone. Optimal dashes increase damage dealt. Ooh, and dashes regenerate 50% slower. That's not good. So you have fewer dashes, and you have to make them optimal to actually get a damage boost. Oh god, no. Oh, you're annoying me. There's a whale cap. But is it the special whale cap? Ow. Would you please stop that? Come on, die. Thank you. Could you please kill this? You. What the heck are you? Why do you have a skull? Didn't hit it. So we found the whale cap. Whale caps are parasitic creatures. Local legends say that they're the souls of drowned sailors. I mean, because of the skull, I guess. Whose bodies became drowners while their spirits warped into these pests. They infest the depths of Sarras, are feared for their nastiness and their abundance, and are considered inedible. Incredible, yeah. With one rare exception, the Viridian whale caps are different, priced for their unique taste. Okay. Cool. Observatory. Currently maintained, blah blah. The observatory serves as both his workshop and sanctuary. From here he studies the sky roots, a vast organic canopy surrounding the deep, and claims to perceive the will of the entity known as the Lord of the Depths. While the structure no longer offers sight to the of the surface, it remains a focal point for those seeking solitude from the troubles of Sarras. Okay. Very weird. But it's the first time the sky roots were mentioned, and we have seen them all this time, and they were quite weird that they exist, basically. But I would guess this is how Nimue's work. This is how she keeps the sanctuary in existence. Oh, look at that. Well, would you look at that? Someone to talk to again. Waste.
Was it strong currents or a strong will that brought you down from above the roots? I'm Waste, formerly Sarras's most efficient treasure hunter.
Formerly?
Now a merchant of its spoils.
No more treasure to find. Why did you stop?
Let's just say I had a nasty accident that made me realize it's a path to nowhere.
I see.
I didn't survive the ulcerate just to die a stupid death the moment I got outside. I used to dream of glory. But there's a point where you have to accept that dreams should remain just that. Dreams. One day, you'll never wake up again.
Unusual
It's
name.
the only one I've got. I hatched weak. The carers at the ulcerate didn't see much promise in me.
So the ulcer is basically your nest too?
Waste of a good egg, they'd say. Or I'd hear 'em muttering, such a waste.
That's very
It
sad.
stuck, even though I kept surviving. Much to their disappointment, I was even allowed out of the ulcerate. And they patted themselves on the back, as if I'd done it thanks to them. Not in spite of them.
Yeah, that's also, you know, they proved themselves wrong. Or, well, actually, she proved them wrong. And they still celebrated that as a victory for them, which is... Because just by doing, you know, what they didn't think she could do, she already made all their bullshit that they were saying, you know, invalid. Because... apparently she wasn't a waste. Apparently she still could do it, even though she was born weaker than others. You didn't want to change it, which also just means, you know, everyone deserves a chance. So you barely survived the ulcerate and decided to become a treasure hunter. Yeah.
Yes, hardly the safest choice, or the wisest, in more ways than one.
But, you know, you weren't done proving yourself, I guess, because you're probably pissed off about their... you still wanted to show them that it's you and not their, you know, their doing.
The trouble was, even after I left the ulcerate, it didn't leave me. I still felt I had something to prove.
Exactly what I was
And I did
thinking.
it in the most reckless way possible. Fortunately, I grew out of that. Although rather forcibly.
But you survived. What
I was
happened?
nearly boiled alive in the oozing fields.
Yeah, that sounds
It
unpleasant.
made me rethink a few choices and... not just mine. Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
Absolutely fine. Didn't want to
No,
change it?
It's not a bad name. It reminds me what not to become. And what not to do with my life. I like to think it helped me keep in balance.
Yeah, this is... I mean, it has helped me. I think as you're shortening like this too, but...
Looking
It's
for
not it
basics
is.
or something?
It is would be wrong. Shell fragment, kelp, lockpick, only nonsense that I don't care about, I think. I could rather look if I could sell some of these, like this one is useless. This one is totally pointless. Totally pointless. Pointless. I don't like the single flasks, like this one. Even though it's really, really good. Because then I have to pause in a fight and switch them because they don't auto-populate. Increases max health by 10%. It's actually kind of nice. Don't really need this. Let's get rid of this. Never gonna use it anyway. That's why I would like to have more slots, to have more of these things in there. to actually make use of them a little bit better, like the Keeper's Vigor or something. Just sell the garbage, so we're fine.
Take care
and
now.
I'm leaving. I liked her. She was nice. By the way, you have treasure right next to you, but okay. Guess that's fine. So we need to go down there for the Feast of Mercy. I guess we'll do that. Guess we'll do that first. I can go up. Interesting. There's also a cave, so... Actually, one of our professors in university was a beekeeper.
Toplander,
Oh
hear us
god.
out before you raise your weapon. You'll be glad you listened. Trust us.
Who or what are
We
you?
are the souls of those who gave their lives to the sea. Not always by choice.
I would assume mostly not by choice.
Our current form is only a transition. Our color is both a sign and proof that we have been cleansed of our mortal sins. We are waiting for the one who will free this place and release our souls, so that we may rise above the burdens of this world. We wish to live in peace until that day comes. We do not wish to attack or be attacked.
I heard you're delicious. Nautilum didn't mention you could speak.
Of course. Once again, she sends the innocent to sate her endless appetite. She knows exactly what we are, and you are not the first she has sent to slaughter us. But know this. If you kill us, your soul will be forever tainted.
Well, for this I would need to believe in the soul and also into something like taint.
Tainted by a sin you can never wash away.
Could also be just a lie to protect themselves, which, you know. I don't know, should we kill him or should we not kill him? I'm not one for the, oh, you're tainted by sin, yada 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 nonsense. But I don't know, it looks more and more like these reef dwellers are kinda shit. And in the end, I'm still more like live and let live. But also if they're tasty. That's actually how a tortoise was almost eradicated because and basically took like 300 years to reach a museum in England, because instead of just they was it 300 years? Probably not. It was probably not that much, but a long time, many years. A new species that was discovered was never, you know, catalogued, even though everyone knew about them, just because they were tasty and were used as living food on ships. Because you could just bind them together and it would just survive until you can cook them. And they were apparently very delicious, which is also a cautionary tale, because the person who described them first described them as delicious, which is a very bad thing to do. Spare them? Maybe they would curse our cheese. Okay, well that changes things
Thank
then.
you for listening to us. Your will is strong and your mind is free.
Blah blah blah.
We
Stop
too
glazing
have
me.
reached this state. And when the day of our release comes, we will be absolved. Be
If you
well,
say so.
Commander. May the currents be merciful to you.
And we failed the quest. Oh well. There are worse things, I guess. So that was one of the quests. We didn't really help, unfortunately, so we have to go through here now. Interesting. There's no way. Interesting that this is just such a small little piece, and then we have to go further here to here-ish to continue. Interesting. Oh, this is the guy we need to find. Okay, that's perfect. I didn't want to do the quest yet. And also... Oh, his doorknob. Okay. Interesting. I didn't want to go in here, but... I mean, if you can look at his home... Hopefully find some seaweed. Not sea that is literally seaweed, guys. The fuck? Let me gather that. Okay, there's a person to speak with in here. Is that his little toy? His little, you know, fun toy? Compliment glazed Gary. Yeah, I mean, come on, they were just glazing me. Oh, you're such a beautiful thinker, yada yada yada, all nonsense. Look at that, eyes there and eyes there. That's definitely something like his is.
His? Is that you?
Do I look like that thing?
I've been waiting for you. I'm hungry, my friend.
Well, I mean, I was talking about tortoises and turtles and stuff, so let's just, get the cooking pot.
I listened for your steps. I missed your company.
Maybe his eyesight is bad. I mean, he already has 4 eyes, right? One of those eyes must be okay. Also, it's interesting, like, this looks like a mouth down there, too. He told me to feed you.
I wasn't a good friend after all. He sends strangers to feed me, revealing my hiding place.
Okay.
Why, Hiss? How much more knowledge do you need before you value me again? Or have you come to kill me, to poison me, so I won't bother him anymore?
I mean, if you bother me more, I will. We don't have the seaweed. Where would he want you dead?
Sometimes I'm unsure if what I say or do might offend him. His mind is beyond my understanding. It's possible I upset him somehow, even though my intentions are pure, and the knowledge I share is always precious.
Sorry, I need to get out more.
Friend of his, I'll be waiting right here.
Very sad. I mean, there's seaweed all around you, but okay. Anything else in this cave? Unfortunately, I used all my seaweed and I can't gather it up somewhere. I need to find it. No quarter. Increases melee damage by 20%. That's actually quite good. There's someone else to talk to in here. Stingray attacks heavily wet enemies. That's kind of nice. I saw... Look at that. There are 2 people we can talk to here. Weird. Oh no, that's just our allies. That's weird. Shouldn't they be blue? Very weird. Well, we have to come back, unfortunately. Sad that I didn't have the seaweed anymore. Just need to keep in mind that I need to keep that, you know, with me. Or let me take a look. Because it could be that we have it in the stash, because I stashed it. And that wouldn't be shown there, which is kind of sad that it wouldn't be. I think it should. Now, how does seaweed look? Okay, we have 4. We need 5. Crap. So this is pointless. 10 cobwebs for nothing. Yeah, and the whale is here. I mean, the whale is basically everywhere, but still. Another boss fight here. Oh, you little shits. Wait, yes. Okay, don't know where it went. Well, let's see how we... what we have to do for this. Nonsense, okay. So we're doing 30% more damage when they're marked. That was mean. And then the extra, you know, now 15% damage through the frailty. Almost extra 30%, so we're doing 60% more damage. I don't need to do that. We're leveled up. Only 3 more levels from what we know are able to be obtained. Wow, I'm not doing any damage now. It would help if I'm hitting, but look at how little that damage is. Ow. Stop killing my friends. Got him. Don't leave a corpse, though. Blackwater helm and Blackwater cloak. I mean, not that that helm looks... oh god, no. Please, no. Increases health regeneration. Useless. And the cloak... damage received from melee attacks by 5. Decreased damage received from range attacks by 5. That's kind of nice. And that cloak looks kind of cool. Ooh. But you know it covers the boobies. That's not allowed. Oh, that's the other... okay. Well, it's not the cloak. Oops. Anyway. Doesn't matter. So we did this. That's nice. I thought it was the cloak, David. Stop laughing, Devil Hamster. Not even sure why I'm gathering these seashells. We haven't really used them. But I mean, you know, they're there, so why not gather them? Okay. Yeah, let's go up there for a second, because it doesn't seem that that furthers our whatevers. I like this mechanic. I did play a game a while ago. What was that game called? Something with Mars. Where you were an astronaut stranded on Mars and were just running around there and, because your mission went wrong. It wasn't Deliver Us something. It was a different one, older game. It's not that new. It's like 10 years old now or something, or maybe 12 or something. And the whole game was totally fine. You could do all the things, it was all cool. But then there was a point of contention for everyone, and that was a geyser field. I think it was that game. Maybe it was a different one, but I think it was that one. And those were so horribly programmed that it was almost impossible to actually use them and progress with that, you know? Oh, that's how we get here, okay. But there was something else, wasn't there? Look at that, another tower. With a beam. Interesting, that's not the one we know. I'll surely live, right? I'll totally live. All good. So I'm very happy that they work quite well in this game. Because it took me like an hour to go through like 4 geysers in that game. And it was a content blocker, by the way. And it was quite near to the end. Like last, I don't know, 10% or so. And that was quite annoying. Red Faction? No, it's not a strategy game. It was a, you know, we were running around as a dude. It was basically a walking simulator. With a little bit of platforming and stuff. Not even sure it was really Mars. I think it was Mars. Some alien stuff sprinkled in, of course. And you were an American astronaut, and your mission was to... Well, it went wrong. You were supposed to be there with your team and stuff, and then... you know, go towards colonization efforts or something. Where am I? Okay. Sunken treasure, so we need to go in here for something else. Let's do that real quick. And all that jazz, and you found out, oh yeah, the Russians were there first, because they found a gate, the gateway that brought them there and stuff. And you were just trying to get home because you had basically no resources. And were stranded there. And, yeah, you had to find a way. It was quite interesting. The story was quite interesting. I did like the game, but that one element... And if you look at the Steam forum for that, or actually anywhere, people hated that. Because it was so badly programmed that you can just barely make it, if you're lucky. Because that was up a ledge, of course, because you needed to use a geyser to get up there. And it just didn't let you. You were always falling short. It was very buggy, very glitchy, very shit. It's just really, really bad. So I'm so happy that this is much better. A long haul pearl. Increased range damage. No one likes that. No one likes stealth archers. They're boring. Magic is at least fun. Not sure where I'm going. I'm just going somewhere. Hello. Good day, sir. Yeah, I wanted to wait until you're standing close to each other so I can annihilate you instantly. Or so I hoped. Ah, killed that one too. Perfect. Good. Yeah, weirdly that I'm not getting more frailty on him. Just works sometimes. We still also need something to do with the monster blood in terms of crafting, which is weird. Haven't found a recipe for that yet. And we are quite far into the game, at least I would say so. Ooh, also something. In the patch notes today, they were teasing the next patch already, or what their plan is for it. And they wanted to revisit Act 3, which is, I guess, the 3rd map. Or something. I don't know, of course. Whatever Act 3 is, and they wanted to you know, improve the experience there a bit. Making some things better, you know, fixing some things that were not working as well as they intended, I guess. So, I'm not sure if I should play beyond Act 2 for now. Maybe we would switch for some time to something else and then revisit visit this game when Act 3 has been reworked in some shape or form. Let's talk to these beautiful ladies.
Would you look at that, sisters?
I mean, look at that. Those are the right fish people.
What a tasty little morsel, dropped all the way to the bottom without anyone's help. Aren't we lucky today?
The luckiest. But what is it doing here, I wonder?
Who cares? We shouldn't be looking a gift kelpie in the mouth, should we?
To improve this, by the way, because we're here from the wrong angle and they're not looking at us, you could have the character auto-move to a certain spot while they start talking. So it doesn't matter where we come from, we would always auto-move to that spot and look at them then. I think that would be a better way of dealing with this, but of course, more work and stuff, but... you're not going to eat me.
Ha! Aren't you sure of yourself?
Oh yes, I am.
Let it be. I like them a little spicy.
I got Fireball Girls, so we'll see. I'm here on behalf of Boz. You have something that belongs to her.
My. Who would have thought Boz had it in her? I always knew that little thief was clever, but this is bold.
Almost a shame she was born, well, a shrimp. She might have made a fine hunter.
What are you? Sirens? What are you talking about?
I'm afraid little Boz hasn't been entirely honest with you.
That seems to be the theme in this area.
Yes, she sent you for the pearl, but we're not the thieves here. She is. Boz used the pearl to steal the last song of our dying sister as she gave herself to the sea. She had no right. What's left of our sister belongs to us and to the waves.
I see, I'll be going then. Okay, I'm just leaving. She didn't tell me about your sister.
No surprise there, but what made her send you here for it, I wonder? She had to know we wouldn't simply hand it over. Either she truly believes in your skill, or she doesn't think much of you at all.
I didn't know it was possible to steal a Morgan's voice.
No
Oh, she's a Morgan.
more beautiful or more powerful than a Morgan's dirge.
Okay, I would have seen Morgan as Morgan, because I think that was one of the... there are different spellings for her name. It's not just one. It's like Morgan Le Fay, it's Morgan Le Fay. There are different what's it called? Over the years, you know, different ways of spelling her name that are transported through time, you know? You know what I mean. I don't know the real word. It doesn't matter. And that's why I thought that was one of those. But no, apparently these are different creatures,
We
okay?
weep for ourselves, for no one else will mourn us. We sing to the sea as we sink into its final embrace. It can beguile a mortal, drive them to despair.
So you're sirens.
Spells woven from it are always strong, always cruel. And yes, it can be stolen. Many have tried, out of greed or malice. I find it vile.
Of course you find... It was her talking, I think. Of course you find it vile, but... You know, you're eating people. That's what we finding vile, I guess. So, it's just a matter of perspective. If she captured the song, it should belong to Boz. Finders keepers, right?
Careful, mortal. This is our sister's dirge you're speaking of, not some cheap bauble.
I don't even know what dirge
Or
really
would you
means.
like me to reach down your throat and find your tongue, so I can have it as a keepsake?
You don't have to reach very far. The tongue is usually, you know, up there. If it's in the throat, it causes some problems. I really need that pearl.
Well, there is something you could do for us. And
Quid pro
then
quo?
I might consider giving you the pearl. One of the scions of the depths has made himself at home in a cave within our domain.
So deeper
He's
in, okay?
alone from what we know. Only comes out now and then, picking off our weakest and dragging them away. We would have dealt with him ourselves, but he's been strangely elusive. As if the darkness itself hides him from us.
And now comes the twist. We go to that guy and he says, well, I'm just hungry, I'm sorry, and I'm a fugitive or something, and things are hunting me, yada yada yada, and then we have to side with him, kill these guys, get the pearl back to the other. That would be kind of interesting.
Worse still, he sealed the entrance with some powerful spell.
But I doubt it's that many layers of, you know, twists and nonsense. What are the signs of the depths?
They claim to be the children of the Terror itself. Perhaps they are. I don't know.
Explanation that doesn't say anything. What is the Terror?
You'll rarely see them stoop to speak with, well, anyone. They're brutes who fancy themselves the deadliest predators in the sea. Let them think what they will.
What is flubily? It's from the Goobelies. Oh yeah, cool. What does that mean? It's just nonsense. Riddles in the deep, yeah. What kind of spell?
It causes a strange kind of paralysis. My whole body went taut, trembling, frozen. I couldn't move. And then my heart.
Frozen?
It thundered in my ears so loudly I could hear nothing else.
Sounds like fear, not a spell.
Fear? That's absurd. Mortals feel fear.
They do. It makes them taste sour.
Okay.
Sour? Oh, to me it's more bitter.
If you say so. I think it makes them taste more like the sea.
Okay. I mean, they admitted they kill whatever and eat them. So that's not really nice. So we could just kill them because of that, but yeah, I'll just
worry
do that
about
for you.
your life first. We'll speak of rewards when, if you come back.
Oh, I will come back. We're level 47. What the frick can that thing do to us? Probably kill us instantly, but whatever. We can sell some arrows again. Oh, Dream a Little Dream is available again. So probably the last one that we need to do for her. Information sharing. The whale cap skull. Those are hard to get because they usually just fly away and then you can't find them again when they die. So, with these riddles in the deep, let's go and kill that thing. Was that not? Oh, I already mined that apparently. Okay. I don't want these harpoons. The seaweed though, finally. Good. That is good. That is the seaweed we needed. Perfect. I missed the splashing sound. I'm just jumping into the water like that. I'm not sure how I can drown underwater. If I'm going underwater, how am I drowning? But okay, apparently there are layers of underwater. Or maybe there is literally no water here, and this the canopy of the roots is holding the water back. Which is weird, because when we got here, weren't there bubbles in the air? Like in water? Or it just felt that way, maybe. Maybe we're literally not in water. Oh god. Hello! Oh good. Ugh. Could you please put that lady down? Don't kill her? Or maybe she's already dead. It's kinda sad. Hello, I've got some electricity for you. It's definitely a jolting experience. Haha.
You stink of fear.
I have
theirs and your own. Good. Good. I will devour you and your fear, and grow stronger for their coming.
You're the one terrorizing the Morgans? I mean, do you really need to ask that? Did you not see this?
The Morgans think they own fear. So fond they are of sowing it in mortals above. I only let them taste what they themselves have planted. They call themselves devourers, yet they too will soon be devoured. All will tremble. All will end when they walk this forsaken reality.
Mm-hmm. Whose coming are you talking about?
The past. The present.
Some Us.
The future. They shall rule where others now pretend to rule. Even the so-called terror of the sea will fall before them, and I shall serve as their herald and their hand.
Don't suppose we can talk this through? I may be already doing that.
We cannot.
Okay.
I do not waste my breath on vermin.
Same here.
Be glad. To die now is mercy. Bleed and let the depths drink of you.
Ow, that hurt.
I am the mouth of the abyss.
He's the herald of fear.
Their hunger. The sea itself will shatter.
Well, I'm just gonna damage stack so much that you will not be able to do shit anymore.
They whisper through my veins. Can you hear it?
I actually like this style of fighting. It's so calming.
It's delicious.
Look at that beautiful crit. That means we're doing 50% more damage.
I am the mouth of the abyss. Hear their hunger.
It's so nice. He almost got one killed. And I just resummoned him. Well, that works. Tides Rise. Increases mana regen by 5 and mana is 50% or higher. Effect is increased while Tides Rest is equipped. I don't think we have that yet. No, we don't. Interesting. This is a one-handed weapon, okay. Okay, probably a rapier, I would assume. Still sad that she had to die. But making them taste fear is probably a good thing. Okay, that's the way out. We came from there, so next one is... Okay. Sadly nothing else there. But we got a new ring. That ring sounds interesting. It's weird that it is if it's above 50% mana. That seems weird to me. Gotcha! Insta-death. That one I love. Oh, come on, you bastard. The extra 50% damage actually helps. Or 45, I think. At full health. Together with my sneaky damage, we can actually kill these creatures with one shot, as I should. We're going to be so freakishly powerful when we're back at the surface. It's going to be ridiculous. We're going to one-hit mostly everything. Would be nice with a better spell, but... Damn, it's going to be ridiculous. The Brine Wall. I think we had that one already, since it's not showing on the lower left. Oh, hey, look! That's how he got to you guys. I think your weak sister's gotten killed.
A little fish out of its depth.
I got rid of the Scion.
Wake? I see. You've done well.
Yeah, he tried to wake something. Whatever that was. Did I seal it?
Nothing that slumbers in the depths should ever be woken. Those creatures, they are devours. Not even the ocean could hold them. Here, the reward I promised.
You giving me the pearl?
Our lost sister's song, in exchange for the lives of the sisters still with us. Seems like a fair trade, doesn't it?
To me, yes. Thank you.
And I thank you. Now, begone, and be well. Visit us if you wish. I promise we won't bite.
Speak for yourself.
Maybe I like some biting. What?
Swim carefully. Not all of us are so kind.
Apparently. Afon, Dahut, Sumo. Okay. Nice names. Well, another quest done. We can go to the turtle tortoise boy. But we still have to find not Rafiki, the other guy. Ralphik? I don't know. A little nibble perhaps. Yeah, that would be fine, right? Right. Let's put a cut in here. We'll find the guy next time. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube. Come to Twitch, and I'll see you on the next one. Blub blub, everyone.